Let's use a graph to solve this system of inequalities. Notice that the first two inequalities, x greater than or equal to 0 and y greater than or equal to 0, are really just restricting the graph to quadrant 1. So the third inequality we can actually sketch. 2x plus y will change to an equation to help us graph. Y equals negative 2x plus 6. We have 6 on the y-axis with a slope of negative 2. Notice that this is a solid line, so we play connected dots with a solid line. And now we need to determine where to shade. So we'll test a point, and I like the origin. Test that in the original inequality, 2x plus y, and we're asking, is that less than or equal to 6? 0 is less than or equal to 6, so we'll shade below the red. And then for the next one, again, we'll change it to an equation and isolate the y. This will help us graph. So we get negative 1/2 x plus 3. Divide by 2. We get y equals negative 1/2 x plus 3. So our y-intercept is 3, and our slope is negative 1/2. The original inequality does have equal to in it, so we can do a solid line. Next, we choose a test point. We'll test 0, 0. Going to the original inequality, 0 plus 2 times 0. We're asking, is that less than or equal to 6? 0 is less than or equal to 6, so we're going to shade below that line. So when we go to shade below red and blue, we also need to remember this time that we are restricted to quadrant 1 due to the first two inequalities. So stay below red and below blue, but make sure you are also restricted to quadrant 1. And every point in that shaded region is a solution to the system. In this example, the first inequality says that x is restricted to between 0 and 5, inclusive. The next inequality we can actually graph, y equals x, is just a diagonal. Notice it is equal to. So we can draw a solid line. Choosing a test point. This time we cannot test the origin because the line goes through the origin. So let's choose another point. Let's say 0, 2. So we have 2 is greater than or equal to 0. We're asking, is that true? It is, so we're going to shade above the red. And then in the next one, we have y equals x plus 2. Again, this one is a solid line. Next, we'll test a point. And this time we can test the origin since the line does not go through it. And we get 0 is less than or equal to 0 plus 2. We're asking, is that true? 0 is less than or equal to 2 is true. So we want to shade below the blue. Keep in mind our x values are restricted to be between 0 and 5. And we also want to be above the red and below blue. So that's going to be in this region. And again, every point in this shaded region is a solution to the system.